Real life street stars. You know what time it is. So it's basically like, because I was thinking like, you know how like you got a partner and you could have, it could be, man, f that, but because y'all got some type of love, it could always get back somehow. So are you saying that this is just way too far, or is it just a misunderstanding?
Now, what I mean by that is this, man. I'm not gonna let no play with me, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't hate the homie. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shit like that. It just at that particular moment, homie, you disrespecting me and my paper.
Right.
If Jeezy would have been like, man, bro, just chill, we're gonna get to it. I got you, bro. You know, I would have kept it moving.
Right.
It would have gave me some type of hope. It would have been like some type of respect.
Yeah.
That at least he respected my money.
Facts.
He never had to pay me a day in his life. But don't make it blatant. Don't make it a blatant f you about my paper.
Why do you feel like he came at it that way? It seems kind of wild, like, because it seemed like y'all was on the same page. It just seemed like he just went left for no reason.
Because fame,
damn,
money and fame, man, it's a dangerous drug. It's a dangerous combination, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard Jay-Z say in a song one time, he said, man, I have to cut myself just to make sure that I still bleed, because you got so many people around praising you. Anything you say and do, they yes man, and they going to get your water. You can't do no wrong, and people admire you and idolize you, and you begin to feel like you God. It give you a God type feel. I heard Kanye West say that shit
God
before.
complex for sure.
Yeah, you get that God complex, man. And these niggas have that God complex, the way they feel like a lot of the laws of the streets and a lot of the laws of life don't apply to them no more.
Right.
They feel like they can do and say anything to anybody, and it's cool because I'm such and such. Until it happened to them. And then they realize,
I put the wrong person.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro. It just, like, you know, you being who you are, right? You know, you experienced that. You know, you go live. Again, that's how we all find out about it. Did you get any backlash from going live? Or like, what was the responses from you going live? Because I'm sure y'all got mutual friends, you know what I mean?
I mean, truthfully, I got a bunch of, because I'm not an internet.
Exactly.
I just did that shit
because you were frustrated probably, like.
I did it. I don't go to I didn't do that out of frustration. I'm not going to say that.
Right.
I did that strategically because I'm not an internet. I do a lot of shit that'll never be in the internet. I never could put it on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Jeezy mentioned me in a song. He was talking about, you know, I was a serial killer. Like this is what the streets talked about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's true, but these niggas know what it is with me.
Right.
So I did that, like I said though, on some strategic shit. I said to myself, if I can't get the money, this ain't gonna pay my money. I'm gonna get my money out the blogs. You know what I'm saying? So calling me like, bro, why you went to the internet? It ain't happening if it ain't on the internet. You know what I mean? You know how much I done out here that ain't on the internet, don't even know what happened. If niggas knew my real life, my real legacy, if that shit was on the internet, it ain't happen if it ain't happen. If it ain't recorded, it ain't happen.
Right. Do you feel like that's why so many of the young niggas are actually rapping about it, like, you know, word for word, like you see King Von and shit, they was bragging about it. So
yeah, I think they doing this shit on some reckless shit though.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They just really think it's okay until they end up in court.
Right.
And they be using those lyrics against them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? With me, I did it on some strategic shit.
Right.
Knowing it ain't no murder. Right. Knowing it's just a that didn't play with my money. You know what I'm saying? So since you want to play with money, now I'm finna let the world know that you play with a lot of money. And everybody know this though. Like
so that's the word around town.
I mean, everybody who he didn't deal with, anybody. I can call a million, you know what I'm saying, names. I ain't gonna be name dropping. But everybody know that they play games like that. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't know that because I was in prison.
So you were vouching for him, not even realizing what was going on.
I'm out here vouching for the homie. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, speaking up for the homie. Like on the night of the Gucci situation, the verses. I'm the first nigga he called.
What'd he say?
Me and my crew, he wanted to come stand in and come rock with him.
Oh, for the verses, got you. Got you.
So me and him, after the verses, we go to the compound. You know what I'm saying? We standing up. He got me standing up there with him. Cause you know, I'm the face of the streets, like in real life. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he got me standing up with him, you know, Gucci and Pusha, all these young over here and they mean mugging and shit.
So was that real? Because Couldn't figure out how the that even went down. We talking about somebody who allegedly murdered somebody who sent somebody after him. So we all looking like when they announced that, we was like, no way.
But see, it go to show you
No
how
way.
be for real. Like, be willing to sit down with who really don't with them when it's a matter of money.
Right.
When you can benefit from it. When it's beneficial to your career or what you got going on. A got real big names. But you ain't willing to sit down with a like Kinky B. You know, a who you done ran out with his $5 million. A who actually y'all started
$5 million.
Y'all started CTE together. This your who ain't did nothing with you. You ain't willing to sit down with these type of, you know what I'm saying, who ain't did you no harm, no wrong, but you willing to sit down and benefit from somebody who they murdered one of your partners and on the stage disrespecting you like, yeah, we smoking on such and such.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but you can take that. That's okay with you, but you can't, you know what I'm saying, be a man enough to come to the table. You can rectify with your past in that way, but you can't come fuck with like Gold, King, you know, like Carbon 15, who you done played and ran off with they shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's industry shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.